Okay, here we have a day when I'm not working and it's not raining, although as you can see it has been raining, but it has stopped for a while. So what we're going to do, we're going to work on the bed and try to get it set up to where it's a good solid base. And right now it's probably, you know, it's probably going to be a little bit higher than what it is. I don't know yet, but before we get started, we're going to have to get some tools. Got a tape measure, pencil. Now let's take this whole box. See what we can do. Okay, you can see the cup holder and the little console right here kind of is going to go under it a little bit. So I've took and marked right here. I'm not going to cut that out, but I don't want to have any 2x4s on the other side of that. So that should be fine. Now, back here, okay, right here, you can see this ledge that comes up and drops down right here. I figure I can get a 2x4 all the way up to basically where this line is. Actually, I may move it back to about here. There. And same thing over here. Now we can cut that. Okay, I have the boards under. You can see this end of this one. And here's this end of it. You can see this one. And the gap right here for the console. And there is the other board. This will add a lot of structure. There's going to be nothing right here. That's what I'm going to try anyway. Having nothing on this end, because this can sit flat against the car. You may be wondering why I have the board on top. See, the bottom board has to go like that, because there's things coming out right here that you can't really put it straight and then cut it and put like that, because you're going to hit all kinds of stuff. So I figured the easiest way to do it is put it sideways like that. It's still going to have the strength. It may kind of limit my door space. Well, not really. It'll still be fine. You notice I have this one laid on top. The reason for that is when I put my screws in, if I didn't have that laying there, I'd be guessing where the screws will need to go in. With that laying across, I'll just put them down right on the edge of that, and I know that I'm hitting my board. So here's the drill. And I've got some drywall screws. Now when you're building a car or a van or something like that, you don't want to use nails on something that moves all the time, because as over the years, as it's moving back and forth, those nails are working their way out. A screw will stay right there. We'll try 7 inches. Goes right up into here. All we need is to connect that to there. Okay, we will mark it. About like that. So, that's one good way we can do this. Some of these angle brackets. About like that, I guess. Get you over here on this side. Yeah, about like that. They come with their own little screws. They should be fine for this. It'll actually kind of bond these two boards together too. See what that does. Okay, here's going to be pretty much the kitchen setup. Stove is going to go right here. I know it can slide all the way up to here, but for one thing I want to keep it away from the dash, and for another I'm wanting to make this to where it comes outside too, so I have to go between the 2x4s, and this is all between the 2x4s. Okay, so if we can mark if we can mark around the sink here, and what I'll have to do, I'll mark all the way around it, but I can't cut the hole out that size or the bowl will just fall through. So what I'm going to do is I'll go around it and mark on the inside. And for the stove, there's plenty of room. Let's put him out of the way, and we need to estimate. Okay, I'm going to have to come in from the edge a 2x4 width, which as you can see, the sink will barely clear that, but that's fine. Just what I want. All the way. This tells me that I'm going far enough. All the way to about here. Right there. This area right here is going to be my kitchen. When it's in the car, you can use the rest of this for countertop. When it's out, I'm going to have to come up with something else for more countertop. Got an idea though, so I think I got it figured out. But let's figure this out and maybe get him cut. Okay, what I have here is a drill bit bigger than the jigsaw blade that I plan to use. So put him in the drill, put me a hole right about there. See how that did. See, that's pretty good. Yep, that will work. Now, make our lines. Make some straight lines here. okay. Actually, this kind of worked out okay, but what I need now is some way to hold this in so it won't try to fall through. And this one the same way, only there's not much room for a lip under there, but what I can do, screw it here. Okay, now when I put my board back in, there it is. It just sits right in. So what else I need is I need some holes, some finger holes. Okay, this will not fit in there, so there we go. Let it cool a little bit and maybe it'll work. Okay, now I'll take some sandpaper. Sand this down a little bit. Okay, this is the wand, heated and bent end of it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it through this hole right here. And I'm going to put the trigger close to this hole. Right there. And I got a couple of pieces of metal here. Fine. Okay, here's a piece of copper pipe. This is going to be my faucet. Going to bend about like this. If you bend something like this, you have to be careful not to kink it, because it will kink very easily. I think that'll work pretty good. So we'll cut it. This little tubing cutter came with a little brake line flaring kit that I bought. Used it a few times. Small, but it works. There we go. There's our faucet. What that's going to do pretty much go like that. Straighten out a little. With the bowl right here. Let's try him out. So you can even move it side to side a little bit. Okay, I'm sitting in the driver's seat. There's a bed beside of me. You can lay down, go to sleep, and when you get up in the morning, you get over here on this side. You don't really want to be laying down cooking anyway. Pull your blanket back. I don't have the mattress in here yet. I'm going to actually make, I think, the mattress 2 pieces. 1 piece up here and 1 piece back there. So when it comes time to utilize this section, you can just pick that piece up, move it to the back, and it's not going to be trying to fold back over. But, alright, I put this board that was actually, when I made the hole for the bowl to go in, I don't have the drain or anything in there yet. I still have to get the drain, but it's just an idea of what it's going to be. This was what I cut out of the hole. Okay? Then I had to trim it up a little bit to make it fit in the center of the bowl. And that kind of blocks the sink off. That way when you lay down on it, you're not going to be sinking into the sink. There you go. Now let's say I want to cook my breakfast. There's my stove, all set up and ready. Let's turn him like this. Now, when I want to use my sink, got my faucet right here. Put me a little washer over that to kind of make it look a little better. Turn it on. Okay, to turn the water on, you reach in here. There's your water. Wash your hands. If you want to wash your hands and not have to fool with holding it, this little valve, if you push it in, if I can get it to work. There it goes. Push it in the right way, it clicks in place. Then to get it to release out of water. But anyway, I only put a little bit in there. But see, got my hands washed. Now when I do my cooking, I can have clean hands at least. You know, this is a pretty simple little stove. It's on. I don't know if you can tell that. Don't think you can. But it's on. I mean, that would heat the car up good too. But anyway, These little stoves are pretty cheap. This is actually Buster's stove, but we're going to use it in here for right now just to show how it's going to all work. But that has our sink partially done. Has our bed sturdy now. It's not bouncing around. I think we'll just call this a video, and I'll come up with some more stuff to put in and have another one uploaded as soon as I can. I've been working a lot lately, so I got rained out today. You can tell I still have my shirt on from work. I came home, figured, well, while I've got a chance, I'm going to make another video. So, this is my video for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll